talk about before school starts? Let's begin at Cindy, Wendy, and Sandy talking about the beginning of a new school year at Sashua Middle School.
I'm so nervous about the first day of school. There's so many subjects and things to remember. I'm a good writer, but I don't know a lot about history.
Math is my favorite subject. I know a lot about that. This year, the history class is ancient history. I'm not sure that's as fun as doing calculus.
You are way too into math. Don't worry. My big brother Kyle told me that history was a lot of fun. He remembers making masks and all kinds of things.
I'm not sure either. What if we could step into history?
What do you mean?
I mean, think of what it'd be like to live in some of those early times. Sandy, put down your cell phone.
No, I'm not on Facebook or texting anyone. I was just looking at Sasha's website. I know that there's a teacher that puts everything on her website, and I thought we might get a good idea of what we're going to start with.
I know they start with something called the Paleolithic times. I think that's about cavemen. I'm in double advanced math, but I'm not sure what history is all about.
What did you find out?
What?
What did you find out about the website?
Okay, this time I was just sending a quick text, but I really am going to look it up.
Sandy, you are going to get into real trouble with that cell phone. I know some of the teachers take away phones, even if you have something really important to look up in the middle of class. I don't know how you will ever survive.
Can you believe this funny video on Facebook?
Sandy, the website, Paleolithic Times.
Oh yeah, I found it. But first, should we decide what we will wear on the first day?
Here, I found something on the website. What would it be like if we were back in time?
Let's use our imaginations. I bet history would be kind of fun.
Hey, the timeline's like a number line. Maybe it will be interesting.
Welcome to the group's imagination of the Paleolithic times. The characters portrayed here include Goofy, Moody, Doogie, Snibway, Fred, and Wilma. Let's step into history, shall we?
Look, I see two people approaching. Quick, go Doogie and Snibway. Doogie, Snibway, come and see these characters.
Wow, those people look strange. Have your cell phones ready to take a picture. We could send a tweet out to the others.
Welcome, strangers. Would you like to share some raw meat? It took a long time to hunt these animals using our chipstone tools, but they taste great along with these roots that were gathered.
Has anyone seen Mark Anthony?
Wait a minute. This is not my time period. In my time period, I am rich and beautiful with fancy jewelry and lots of food. This is not right.
I must go back so that I can go on to rule a civilization that is actually civilized.
Hi everybody, what's happening? I've been jogging around here for a long time, and you know what? I can't find anyone quite like me.
This is a disaster. Hasn't anyone ever told you that no matter what you see in movies, that dinosaurs and cave people just do not exist together?
No, if they did, then I probably wouldn't be here right now. I've been having a lot of fun with the other animals, but I thought something was wrong. Gee, you seem nice. What's your name? My name's Dino. I'm a Brookosaurus.
My name's Cleopatra, and I don't belong in this time period either. Maybe if we walk off together, we can step into the part of history that we belong.
And maybe on the way back, we could play some fetch along the way.
This is not what I was expecting today, but
Come along, Dino. You're sure a cute dinosaur. Too bad you're kind and extinct.
I am not quite sure who or what that was, but as I was saying, we found some temporary shelter right over there. It's just a small cave. We are doing some major painting. Then we're off to get more meat. This fast food really keeps us on our toes.
I will begin again. Welcome, strangers. I think there's no one else.
Let me get a picture. Here, take a seat on this spot of land. Welcome. Yabba-dabba-doo! That's our traditional greeting. We have been traveling for a long time, but raw meat? Thank you. But we have gone beyond that.
We invented something called fire. It's better to cook your food than eat meat tartar. You take the meat, heat it, and eat it.
Ah, I can tell we have a lot to learn from you kind strangers.
Your clothes look so modern. How did you make them?
I see that we can teach you a lot. I stitch it with the bone-tooth needle. It's all the rage where we come from.
It's getting so cold. We thought we would travel on. Wilma here is so clever, making us these traveling clothes.
Are there any other people in your clan?
Betty and Barney are about a day ahead of us. I'm surprised you didn't see them.
We had snow the other day, so we huddled in our caves.
Well, I'm hungry. Anyone interested in me showing you how to cook? I make a mean Brachiosaurus burger.
Wait, why does that sound familiar? Anyway, let's learn more as we migrate on. Plus, I'm hungry too.
Sure, let's have dinner. Then let's travel on in the morning. I hear there's a place beyond the Barren Landfish that's special too. Something about golden arches?
I don't think it would be exactly like that, but it was kind of funny.
Frida and Wilma were a nice touch.
But what do we really know about history?
I have seen some National Geographic specials about some famous people.
I did too. Two emperors I heard about were Shi Hongdi and Empress Wu.
I love ancient Egypt. When I think about history, I think about King Tut and of course Cleopatra. Let's use our imaginations and step into history again.
Let's look at a few famous historical people from Egypt and China. These are just the kind of people that the girls will study about in the upcoming school year.
I am King Tut. I was known as the Boy King. I began my career when I was only 9 years old. I may have not been the best or even the longest ruling king, but people will always remember me thanks to Howard Carter, who discovered my burial tomb in 1922. He found my mummy, model boats, chairs, paintings, and so much gold. Yes, my burial mask was made with 22 pounds of gold. Yes, I had it all, and I thought I'd take it all with me. All my things are exhibited in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, Egypt.
Listen, buddy. Listen, buddy. I was the most important female ruler in history. I even inspired a Shakespeare play. I had a lot of boyfriends. I was very popular. Caesar and Mark Antony were my favorites. Well, maybe it didn't end well, but when you say the name Cleopatra, everyone knows who you're talking about. I held the country together and proved to be as powerful a leader as any of the male counterparts. I spoke dozens of languages and was educated in mathematics, philosophy, oratory, and astronomy. Some people say that I might not have been as beautiful as history was led to believe, but I believe I was the living goddess. And by the way, the 1963 film about me was the most expensive made movie of all time and starred Elizabeth Taylor, so I'll let you judge for yourself.
I was an Egyptian queen renowned for my beauty. My Egyptian name Nefertiti means a beautiful woman has come. My husband and I were equals. I even seen wearing the crown of the pharaoh and...
Ladies, when you have a song written that was written by Steve Martin that was performed on Saturday Night Live, you will know that you have arrived.
Wait a minute. According to each Polish historian, I have Shetstop as one of the most successful pharaohs. I was reigning longer than any other women of the Egyptian dynasties. I was ruler of Egypt for my stepson. Thutmose III got in the way.
You make it sound like there were hardly any male rulers. There were Khufu, Khafre, Thutmose III, Ramses, and so many more. Students of history should love learning about all of us. Now let's dance. I wish we had more people to dance with. Dance party!
I was responsible for unifying China for the first time. I named myself Shi Huangdi, which means first emperor. Yes, I was confident and ruthless. I also had many, many achievements. I ordered the Great Wall to be built. I adopted a single form of currency. And I had irrigation canals and roads built all over the empire. I even established a single language to be written and spoken by all. So what if the people didn't get paid for their work, and if you look directly at me, I may put you to death. I never said I was a well-loved emperor. I did survive 3 attempts on my life. The terracotta warriors commissioned by me still stand. My dynasty was the foundation for all future emperors. I was the great Emperor Shi Huangdi.
With all of these famous people, especially important women, I just wanted people to know about me. I was the only female ruler in Chinese history that actually ruled the country for almost a half a century during the glorious years of the Tang Dynasty. Some people thought that I was ruthless, but others knew that I did what I had to do and acted no differently than most male emperors of the day. By the age of 13, I was known for my wit, intelligence, and beauty. I even began a campaign to elevate the position of women. I said that the ideal ruler was one who ruled like a mother does over her children. As for family, 3 of my 4 sons also held the title of emperor. One of my grandsons also became a renowned emperor. It was a great time in history.
This history stuff is pretty interesting. Let's call a couple of other people over to talk about it.
And then maybe we can work on some mathematics.
Let me text some people, and then we can talk about what to wear the first day, too.
Hello? Anybody home?
Sure, come in, you guys.
We were just talking about the first day of school. We were thinking about what we'd be studying in history class.
I was thinking a little bit about math class.
I hope I don't get in trouble with my cell phone. Sue, what are you wearing for the first day of school?
My mom said I couldn't wear the outfit I picked out. We can talk about that later. I hope we study India. Talk about clothing. All those beautiful saris they wear and yoga, it's also mystical. I'd love to study India.
My mom had a friend that brought her back a sari from her trip to India. Let me go get it.
It's so beautiful.
It's like a parachute.
Yeah.
I can't believe they take one long length of material and pleat the skirt to make the whole outfit.
Yeah, I know. It's just amazing.
I feel inspired. Do you want to do a little yoga now?
Wait! We did not come over here to talk about clothing. We wanted to talk about history. I hope we studied the Vikings. They were famous for sailing long distances. Their name means a pirate raid in the Old Norse language. You know, they didn't really wear the horned helmets, and Vikings that were brunette used strong soap with lye to bleach their hair. Some Vikings even dyed their beards.
I know you're really into Vikings, but I think that the Roman gladiators are the most interesting. Many gladiators were like celebrities. There were even gladiator action figures made out of clay. They didn't fight animals as often as shown in movies, but when they did, they fought everything from deer and ostriches to lions, crocodiles, bears, even elephants. Gladiators would always fight to the death. Sometimes the fight organizers or rulers were on the people's side. Now that's excitement.
I'm excited to do the math project. My brother and sister had a lot of fun doing math.
What were some of the math like?
All over the world, thousands of different cultures have existed. They have many differences and share many similarities. Many cultures have created highly decorated masks. Some masks have been used for communication purposes, funeral rites, religious ceremonies, and celebrations. More recently, masks have been used for entertainment and just plain fun. After and masks were made many years ago. They were made out of fabric, wood, leather, and even metal. The masks were often worn in religious rituals to honor the ancestor spirits and good or evil mythological beings. The masks, because they represented the ancestor spirits, were normally very valuable to the families and were honored with gifts and special ceremonies. The masks were often part of a whole costume. There were vertical, horizontal, face, and forehead and helmet masks.
No is a form of drama performed in Japan. Many craftspeople were able to make these masks hundreds of years ago. Today, only a few talented artists can make them using traditions and carvings of the past. Wow, I see traditional wood Korean dance masks too. Some of the earliest masks were created in Egypt. King Tut's death mask is very well known. Early Inuit people made a variety of masks. Mexican Day of the Dead, Australian, wow. Mardi Gras masks originating in Italy have always been popular.
I'm getting excited about the new school year. History, too.
I agree. Math may be my favorite subject, but I can't wait to learn everything.
Hey!
Remember me? Goofy? The students will totally enjoy learning about us early humans. Australopithecus, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens.
Rudy here. Students will also enjoy learning about all the beautiful cave art in the class in so many places around the world.
Doogie know that chipstone tools, hunting, gathering was such a rough lifestyle at the beginning, but we grew so much.
I wonder what the world would have been like if the Bering land bridge hadn't disappeared.
Oh well, the water over the bridge. How did I get the name Snipwit?
I'm just happy I was able to eat my food with fire.
Wilma does not eat raw meat.
I wonder if Martha Stewart liked any of my recipes.
I wonder if my traditional breeding of Yabba-dabba-doo will stand the test of time. I wonder if my clan will be remembered in some sort of special way. When we cross the Bering Land Bridge, I think we'll name our new place Bedrock.
Come, friends, let's travel on. Let's step into history.
Just a boy, not so famous. Ha! I show them all. Everybody knows about King Tut. You never know when you're going to make your mark on history. Yes, maybe you could one day be known throughout history. It's a good idea to study hard and be nice to your teachers.
Someday soon they will open my tomb, and who knows what else you'll discover about me. These hats may even come back in style. What? You said something? I'm still kind of paranoid, even in that life.
There certainly has been a lot of girl power in history. I'm so happy that I have stood the test of time. Cleopatra. Just saying my own name, people think, Egypt.
Remember, my name means a beautiful woman has come. And I was much nicer than you, Cleo.
Oh, Nefertiti. And a good ruler in your own right. People still know me best. Nobody looks for a Nefertiti Egypt costume on Halloween. Let's just be happy we were both strong rulers.
Hey, don't forget about me. I reign longer than any other woman pharaoh of ancient Egypt. I even got to wear one of those false beards like the men.
About that, it wasn't the most flattering look. Ah well, we women need to stick together.
I was not with all of you in Egypt, but you all seem fun to hang out with. Can we shout a little woo woo? Woo woo!
I'm willing to put my cell phone away for most of the time.
There was talk about what we were going to wear. Anyone up for shopping?
I think our jeans and a t-shirt. It's way simpler. Why don't we go on a bike ride and enjoy our last few remaining days of summer? We want to enjoy our summer before we have to step into history class, or any class for that matter. Everybody want to be calculated for pizza?
Sure.
See you later. Yep, for pizza.
It's been such a pleasure to work with all of your children. It's been a great opportunity. And we do want to give everyone a photo op. So immediately after, we're going to have the kids stay up here on the stage. So if you want to group shot, we'll get a few pictures of those. And then we invite everyone to a reception. We do ask, though, that since this crew through, if everyone is getting pictures, if you do go through the line, can you just pick one item, please? We want to make sure the cast gets to participate in the reception as well. Again, thanks for coming this evening.
Thanks, Independence Day.
Oh, yes.